Season's greetings and welcome back to Merry Little Becksmiths. Today we're going to talk about my time at the first ever ChristmasCon. ChristmasCon in November 2019 in Edison, New Jersey, and it was the greatest weekend maybe of my life. So I actually stumbled across information for this ChristmasCon in the summer of 2019. I think it was around maybe August. Now, some of you might be wondering, what is a ChristmasCon? And it's exactly what it sounds like. It is a convention for Christmas lovers. Hallmark eventually in the ticket selling process got involved, and so now it is also sponsored by Hallmark, partnered with Hallmark Channel. I'm not really sure, but Hallmark is a huge part of it. Just like any other con, you can meet your favorite stars, and these stars happen to be Hallmark stars of your favorite Hallmark Channel Christmas movies. Now, I'm not going to go into all the details of the history of ChristmasCon or the parent company of it, which is That's For Entertainment. If you are interested in ChristmasCon at all, I am linking it down below. I also want to say I am not at all sponsored by ChristmasCon. I just genuinely have such a deep love for this con, and I thought, well, I have a Christmas YouTube channel now, and tickets actually went on sale June 8th, which is today. So you can go and follow the link in the description box below, and you can look up all the information you want to know about ChristmasCon and even purchase your tickets for either the Pasadena con that is happening in October, I believe, or the New Jersey con, which is happening in December this year. So basically, because all of your favorite Hallmark Channel stars are there, you can, just like any other con, meet them. And how that works is you do have to pay to meet every celebrity there. If you want to do just an autograph meeting, you can get in the lines and you pay a certain amount. They're not super expensive, but they do add up, I will say. Yes, you do have to pay to meet each individual celebrity. And for most of them, you can choose to either get an autograph or get a photo op, or both together. Now, both together is like a combined price. I opted for just photos, and they'll just take pictures on your cell phone. Another option that you have to meet the celebrities is professional photo ops. So you can pay more money and get a professional photo done with celebrities, and they all have times. And again, all of this information is really spelled out for you on their website. ChristmasCon, it operates like any other con, right? So you can buy full weekend passes or just passes for certain days. This was actually my birthday present from my cousin, and she got us VIP passes because at the time she was just like, well, it has to be a weekend trip, so we're obviously going to go to all the days. And at that point, there are too many benefits to the VIP package to not do it. So that's what we did. And that is the only way, I truly believe, to do ChristmasCon. If you look at that price difference and you're thinking, I really want to go, but I just don't know if VIP is really worth it, I promise you it is. Now, it might not be. Like, you can also be someone who's really happy with just sort of like being surrounded by the Christmas spirit and, you know, seeing panels and shopping in the market. But it was very overwhelmingly crowded, especially the Saturday of ChristmasCon was really overwhelming. Now, luckily, we didn't really feel that overwhelming feeling because we were VIP. And what VIP does at ChristmasCon is it is essentially, for all you Disney fans out there, it's a ChristmasCon Fast Pass. So there's a separate VIP line, and that one opens first. And also, the good seating is saved for VIPs. So if you are someone who really doesn't want to be pushed to the back or have no option but the back or extreme sides for a panel, we watched every single panel that we wanted to or had any interest in because we were VIP and knew that we would have a good seat. I mean, there were a few events and panels that we were like the front row or the second row, like dead center. So if that is a reason for VIP to be something that you're interested in, that was also a perk that came with it. And also Alicia Witt put on a concert on the Saturday night, which was included with your VIP ticket. If you did not have VIP, then you had to buy a ticket to her concert separately. But if you were VIP, you automatically got to go to her concert on Saturday night, which was really cool. I'm wearing my badge from ChristmasCon. That this is your ticket, so everyone got one of these. You may also notice I'm wearing this hat. It has something embroidered on it. It's a ChristmasCon Santa hat, which you can buy, similar to my ChristmasCon sweatshirt and my ChristmasCon shirt, which I actually really love this shirt. As VIP, you not only get the badge, you not only get, you know, basically a fast pass, you get a goodie bag basically when you arrive. When you go to pick up your ticket, you get a goodie bag of stuff. So in that goodie bag was our lanyard. We got a bag that says ChristmasCon VIP on it. We got our hats, which say ChristmasCon VIP. When you walk into the celebrity area, that's where the big ChristmasCon tree is. And then all of the tables for the celebrities are around the perimeter of the room. And then there's another room that is where the photo ops with the celebrities for the professional photos were. And also where you could meet Santa, which we totally did. But we met a lot of celebrities. Now, our first one that we ran to was Melissa Joan Hart. She was our first celebrity that we met of the con on day one because we both are huge fans of her Christmas movie with Mario Lopez, Holiday in Handcuffs. Now, the funny thing about Melissa Joan Hart is she's not a Hallmark star. People love Holiday in Handcuffs, and obviously I do as well. So we ran to the line. It was not a novel idea, let me tell you. She's literally Sabrina the Teenage Witch. So people love Melissa Joan Hart. She was a big ticket item, basically. But we knew we had to meet her. Now, her line was long, but luckily every line has basically standby and VIP, or as we were calling it, Fast Pass. So we basically flashed our badges to the little elves that were helping out, and we ended up meeting her in like 5 minutes. Now, the funniest thing happened. We went and walked up to her and we were like, oh, we love you so much. And like, we just have to say, Holiday in Handcuffs is like one of our favorite Christmas movies. It is such a delight. It's so wonderful. And her response was, oh yeah, I remember that. As if she like didn't remember she did the movie. It was actually the next day we were in a line to meet Chad Michael Murray. And his line was right next to hers. While we were waiting, we heard her telling someone like, oh yeah, like yesterday was just so crazy. I was rushed here. My flight was delayed and I was just like so frazzled and I felt so weird and all day. And we were like, ah, that makes sense. She didn't forget she was in the movie. She just had some jet lag. So the host of ChristmasCon, the king of the con, if you will, is Jonathan Bennett, which we know him from many different things. His claim to fame is Aaron Samuels in Mean Girls. So he was meeting people as well, because not only is he the host, but he's a talent that people enjoy. And he is so much in the best way possible. He's extremely personable. And we walked up and I said something, probably about Mean Girls. He goes, well, can you do me a favor? Can you test the theory and just give me a little? And so I went and he's like, it does look sexy, push back. And there is, my friend actually made a GIF of it because it ended up in like ChristmasCon promo video. The beautiful Princess Angel, Lacey Chabert. And when I say beautiful Princess Angel, I mean because she is genuinely such a wonderful person. Now, her line was crazy. I do remember that Friday, they extended the time by an hour, but only if you were still in line to meet Lacey. She just agreed to stay for an hour so that everyone in line could meet her. A smile never left her face. Her and Jonathan's booths were right next to each other, And so they've known each other forever. They're like best friends. And he would just make fun of her all day, and you could hear him screaming. Like, even if you were on the other side of the space, you can like hear him taunting her all day. It was hilarious. They also did a Mean Girls panel together, which was so amazing, and also gave us the beauty of this video. So as I've mentioned, there were a bunch of panels, as there are at conventions. And these panels were obviously themed. Like I talked about, there was the Mean Girls one, there was a When Calls the Heart one, which, if you don't know, is a Hallmark Channel series that has a huge fan base. They were all just like themed to bring in the celebrities that worked the best together in a panel setting. But while Jonathan Bennett was the host of the con, he was responsible for the tree lighting.
Will you please help us in lighting the first ever ChristmasCon Christmas tree? Are you ready? Let's count it down.
3, 2, 1. And for the later events, so there was an ugly Christmas sweater contest, there was a gingerbread house contest, and he hosted all of those, and they were delightfully hilarious. So the panels, though, were not hosted by Jonathan Bennett. The panels were hosted by the girls of the Bubbly Sesh, which is the official Hallmark Channel podcast. So Jax and Shawl are the girls of Bubbly Sesh, and they are just the best. So ChristmasCon had certain hashtags throughout the day, and they would post your pictures from Instagram following the hashtag on the screen. And I was posting a lot. So my stuff kept getting featured on the ChristmasCon official Instagram. So we were kind of sort of communicating with Jackson Shaw all weekend, but couldn't find them because they were always hosting a panel, or we were always in line for a celebrity or shopping around. Like, we just couldn't find them. So we were leaving a little tiny bit early from the con. Like, we were like, we feel good with what we've done. We came, we saw, we conquered the con, we've had a wonderful time. So we did one more sweep through the Christmas market, and there were Jax and Shaw. And we finally got to meet them, and we talked for a little bit, and they are so wonderful, and talking to them was so great, and they're so upbeat and positive, and I highly recommend following them if you don't already on their Instagram, Bubbly Sesh, and also listen to the Bubbly Sesh podcast, because if you love Hallmark at all, even if like maybe you only really watch the Christmas movies, then scroll back and they interview stars from the movies, they do recaps, they have collabed with other Christmas podcasters. I can't say more positive things about them. Now, something else I've been mentioning a few times is the Christmas market. It's a bunch of different vendors, and they're selling goods and awesome like present type things or just Christmassy things. So I bought a couple of things, stemless wine glasses, and they were like Yiddish phrases. And so I think bought out her stock, and they're so I have two that say Meshuggah and Bubala, and my cousin bought some other ones. So those are super awesome. And something else I bought was this book. It's called The Triple Dog Dare, and it is Watching and Surviving the 24-Hour Marathon of A Christmas Story. And it is by TV historian Joanna Wilson. So this is actually a card in the book. So that's Joanna Wilson, and she's, there's her website, and anything I talk about that I have links to, I will link below in the description box. But yeah, so she has this book, and she has a bunch of others that she's written. Something else that I didn't buy it, but my cousin bought, but I did play with them, was the Hallmark Countdown to Christmas version of the bundle game. Now, you may not have heard of the bundle game before, but the bundle game is basically this company that they create a board game for you and the group of people you intend to play with, which is so cool. And they teamed up with Hallmark Channel and Hallmark to make a Hallmark Channel Countdown to Christmas version. So it was like basically a trivia sort of game. We played the game. It was really, really fun. We played it with members of the family who don't really watch the movies, members of the family who watch a ton of the movies, and it is fun no matter what. So I wanted to highlight that because I don't have to show because I'm not the one who purchased it, but I did play it and it was super, super, super fun. Highly recommend either that version or the personalized version. Again, I'm not sponsored by any of this. I just genuinely love ChristmasCon and the people that I've talked about. So that's all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed hearing me ramble on and on and on about how much I loved ChristmasCon. I don't even think I talked about everything. You know, it was kind of a long time ago at this point, but having this channel now, I definitely wanted to talk about it because I did love it so, so much. And also because I knew the tickets were going on sale. So I thought, someone who experienced it and had a really awesome time, I say go for it. If I piqued your interest at all, go to the website, check it out, maybe buy tickets, and I hope you enjoy it if you go as much as I did and plan on enjoying again if I go in 2020. Thank you so much for watching. If you are interested in following my daily Christmas adventures, you could follow me on Instagram and Twitter at BexyBoohoo. And if you want even more Christmassy content all the time, because who wouldn't, please subscribe by hitting that big red button down below. And definitely hit that jingle bell notification to be notified every time I post a video. That's it for me today. Happy holidays.